Hello everyone. I have been asking myself this question. Why do I want to quit my job? Well, there's a bunch of reasons and wanting to know those reasons led you here. Before I answer this question, I want to share my story. My name is Mako and this is Inch to Happiness. The purpose of this video is not to tell you whether you should quit your job or not. June of 2018, I got hired as a customer service associate. This is in the Philippines and I was so happy because at last, this is no longer a BPO, but still, a contact center same as my previous jobs. At first, I was ecstatic when we talk about work. I used to wake up early and prepare for work with excitement. I felt energized, motivated, and engaging. I talked to customers from different parts of the world over the phone and via email. After a couple of months, I got promoted. I was open to learn more and more things about my new role. I got to meet newly hired employees and got to talk to our stakeholders. I took pride of what I was doing. After a year, the happiness and excitement started to fade. I started to question my capability, asking myself if I was an asset or a liability to the company. I was easily getting tired or maybe bored of what I was doing. Hands down to my boss. He was always there to listen to all the nonsense whenever I felt like I needed somebody to talk to about work. And after talking to him, I'd feel energized again and felt like I wanted to be the best version of me at work again. Fast forward to my third year at this company, that's this year, 2021. Here's the pandemic, lockdowns, work from home setup, you name it. It's far more worse than 2 years ago. My daily routine has just become from bed to chair for work. I wake up just for work. Work is now inside my house. I tend to mix both home stuff and work stuff at the same time. Until I found myself crying as I woke up one day saying, hey, you have to get the hell up and work. You don't have a choice. And when I sit down in my work chair every day, I always have this question, to log in or not. When I choose to log in, I then don't want to do anything anymore unless being told. It seems like I have forgotten to be proactive, to take the initiative of making sure all my tasks are done. I always pull my hair, punch my legs silently out of frustration. My head always hurts hearing my colleagues during meetings. I'm no longer receptive to anything that is being discussed. My focus has shifted into all the negative things and couldn't think straight anymore. I no longer want to share about anything to my boss or colleague. During break time, I sleep or look for another job. I cry when I'm in the toilet and scream with a towel on my mouth so nobody can hear me and pretend that I'm okay when I go out. During my days off, I don't want to hear the name of the company that I work for. I started to hate not only Mondays but all work days in a week. I can't share things to my friends in the fear of being judged as lazy or just being so dramatic, or worse, I hate to hear their toxic positivity. I want to quit my job, but I can't because it pays me well and I'm trapped. Sometimes I feel happy when I'm sick because I'd be off from work for a few days without feeling guilty. Some say it's depression, some say I'm burnout. Well, I don't know exactly. So I ask myself, what's the plan? What should I do? Up to this day that I'm filming this video, I still don't have a concrete plan. I'm still trying to list down the possible triggers as to why I'm feeling this way. Is it because of my lifestyle, the food, the work schedule, this pandemic, people from work, tasks at work, my mindset? Am I just bored? Is it because of the weather? Is it because something else excites me than working? The list continues. Well, this video is not about what went wrong. I actually have a few takeaways from my experience. I'm learning to step back and look at the situation from a different view. Looking at the issue from a different angle more often than not gives you a new perspective and new ideas. I'm learning to think of what the possible triggers are and self-reflect. Sometimes I tend to blame everything around me when it was just because of me all along. I'm learning to let go of the things that I can't control. This gives me more mental space to think of the things that I can control. I'm learning to be more open to my mom as I know she listens without judgment. Sometimes you don't need everyone, but at least one who can truly understand. Now, going back to the question, why do I want to quit my job? My answer is, I don't know yet. You see, I'm still learning to handle the situation that I'm in, and I know that I will be quitting my job eventually. Maybe I can change the question to how and when I should quit my job, instead of dwelling on the why. This will allow me to think of new ideas and come up with a plan. I know I'll figure it out. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I really want to hear from you and your thoughts about my situation. This will not only open new ideas for me, but to those who are in the same situation as mine. Share what you think in the comment section. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Once again, my name is Mako, and this is Inch to Happiness.